Here's a question for you. Do you know what cell receptors are? Even more importantly, do you know why our next guests say they are vital to your health? Well, Dahryn is the Vice President of Trivedi Global, and she joins me today to explain. We have lots to dive into. Good morning. Welcome.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here. And I know this is a subject you speak around the world really talking about. I know you were recently at a NASDAQ event talking about this. Explain what this is, the cell receptors, and again, why they are so important for our health.
Right. So what I've noticed is many people will, get some lab results to check their blood, and they will find that all the nutrients are there, everything's there, all the vitamins, minerals, enzymes, hormones, everything is present within the blood. And what they don't realize is that if these nutrients are not being absorbed and utilized by the cells, then it's pointless to have it in the blood because it doesn't go to each cell.
What should we be asking and looking for then?
So, we'll get these lab results and we'll still feel like there's something wrong. Like we'll feel tiredness, we'll feel fatigue, depressed, mental fogginess. What happens is these receptors, they're kind of like the binding proteins. They're like the gum. So when the nutrients, all the food we eat, every supplement that we take, when it's absorbed into the blood and it's delivered to each cell, if the receptors are not working, if they're not turned on, if they're not functioning properly, then it will not bind with the nutrient, and it kind of acts as a storage in each of the cells of the body. And so these will still store the nutrients in the body, and it will use it later.
Okay.
And so what happens is our blood is nutrient filled, right? It's nutrient dense, but our cells are nutrient deficient.
And you say one of the biggest deficiencies is this vitamin D. Talk about the importance of this and why people are lacking this and why it's an issue when you are trying to get optimum health.
Right. Vitamin D, we've done over 400 peer-reviewed science publications, over 4,000 science studies. In over 4,000 universities all over the globe, we have our publications available. We've done so much research in human health and wellness. It's available in the National Institutes of Health, the Ivy League. What we have found specifically with the vitamin D receptor is that we are able to improve the uptake, the efficiency of the vitamin D receptor by upwards of 2,300%.
Wow.
And this is significant because
why vitamin D? Why is it so needed?
It is essential for key heart, brain, and immune functioning. It's sort of like the electrical current in the body. It's like the electricity in the house. It really powers everything. If you don't have a sufficient level of vitamin D, especially in the cells, then you have low immunity. You have very poor health. This is really supercharging the whole body. And so, through our own research, if we're able to increase the cellular activity, then you can harness all the benefits from vitamin D.
So what do you tell people when they hear this and they go, okay, I want to learn more? Where do they go? What do they do at this point when you go, okay, I want to test to see what's going on? Right. What do you suggest people do?
I really suggest that, everybody come and visit my website, Dahryn, at, come visit my website, Dahryn.com.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's up online as well, or on our website. What's new for you in 2019? What's ahead for you and the team?
Well, my main purpose is to spread this awareness. I don't want people to feel unwell, even though, everything seems like they're healthy, but they know when there's a problem, right? You know when you don't feel good. Optimal health isn't just about, taking care of a problem when you have it. It's preventing a problem from happening in the first place. And, they say over 97% of Americans are considered unhealthy, according to the Mayo Clinic. More than 40 or 50% of Americans have a chronic illness. And I don't know if you've read the newest article from The Atlantic, but they actually say that the younger generation is getting sicker and their mortality rates are increasing. So this is something that we need to address now, not waiting until we have a problem, but if we can improve our cellular receptor activity, then we can really get the benefits out of everything that we do.
Yeah, well, again, people are going to want to learn more. We're going to make sure that information is on our website as well. There's the details there. The website where you can check out more. Thank you so much for your time. Again, you can tell how passionate you are about this. Please come back, because again, we're only scratching the surface of all the different things your team does. So we appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.